You okay? Where's Troy? Oh, Dark Matter.
Oh my fucking god!
Take care of Max, please.
Oh my fucking god! I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is bullshit.
Oh, Max? Whoa, oh yeah, QB's behind it.
This video is gonna be one of the craziest exposing videos I have ever done within my career. The stuff you are about to hear and see are actual events that actually happened during this time. This person caused so much drama within around the years, including starting a drum war with someone for 3 years, which finally ended in April 2024, and later in this year, he has done something much, much worse. You may see him as a regular YouTuber and all of that jazz, including making projects on Scratch, but this video right here is gonna make you regret trusting this person, or you wish you never came across that user. He has been known for being childish around every people that he sees, and has a crush on one of my closest friends, also starting petty drama that tends to go out to hand. Please spread this video around social media to show the real truth of this person. Before we go ahead and start, let me just warn you, he is one of the worst people, if not the most disgusting person to ever be around with. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive deeper into the evidence of Cube Studios, formerly known as Carter Keown. Let's give out a brief introduction on Carter. Carter Keown, born November 30, 2007, age 17, better known online as Cube the Cube that is 17 years old, is a Northern Irish YouTuber known for his videos and YTP tennises. He is one of the contributors to the Meg tennis chain called Miss Sataxio, and also owned several R1K tennises, called Carter Keown R1K and Meg Good Tennis. Carter created the YouTube account on July 1, 2014, and published his first video on June 13, 2017. He started making YTP tennises somewhere in the spring of 2018. Since early 2020, many of his videos involving effects started to become popular. On February 13, 2022, Carter got hacked, and many of his videos got private. On July 26, 2022, Carter finally had access to his old account, which as a result of his old videos from his main channel unprivatized. He is also involved with several projects of mine, including Kick the Buddy Fusion Battle, Pundit Talk to Midnight Club, The Attack of the Bands, and Microsoft Sam and the Meg Batch of Errors. He also does Talking Ben Gets Stranded on YouTube and Scratch. He has also co-directed the whole Dipsy 57 Returns the Move franchise. He is also famously known for making his Uncanny Blocks band videos and Umber Blocks content. And now, here is how I met Carter. I met him around September 2019 when Emiliano YTP introduced me to Carter when we were doing that 120th class Kissy Supo tennis that Dax decided to stop at 6 rounds. I continued it, and Emiliano and Carter followed along. Then we did the randomness tennis, and the randomness too. Me and Carter began to get along and collaborate more often, and later I managed to have him on Discord. Then he asked me to do round 8 of his Baby Tom poop chain, and so I did. And then we came up with my first Sully poop chain knockoff, being that Baby Tom, Ben, and everyone poop chain. This is the beginning of our friendship. We continued to do more stuff together both on YouTube and Scratch. We also did one of the Scratch chain collabs featuring me, Carter and Emiliano. And then, I came up with the idea for the Dip Show, which is a spin-off of Noah Origins made by Crash Fan 96. Wavy Mations and Carter started to think some ideas for me, plus working on separate intros for me, and I accepted it. The first episode of the Dip Show came out of the last day of 2019. And to kick off 2020, I started talking Ben Gets Stranded character elimination with some help from my fellow friends. Also, me and Carter created Evil Tom, Ben, Gordon, Lucy.exe, and who Pikachu gets sent to the underworld, and this is one of the beginning collabs that me and Carter will continue to do for months. We also did Dipsy 57 Returns the Move, also its sequel, Killer Big Bird's Revenge, and its final entry, Lost in Space. We've also started Kick the Buddy Fusion battle together with some help from Max, and we continued to friends, even at the toughest times, until February 2025, where he did the most messed up mistake for him to have his reputation ruined. And now, it is time for his actions to be explained and revealed. The earliest sign of his actions has started during a collab that me and Carter were doing around February 2020 when we were doing pre-planning ahead for my Talking Tom the Move 2. He has done the help scene, and wants me to continue off with the next scene involving a woohoo storytime character being inflated, and this one of the first sign of his disgusting actions being revealed. Not much was done afterwards with the exception of me planning Dipsy 57 Returns versus Dark Dipsy 57 Returns. It consists of me, Carter, Redcape08, and CrazyBot. Things were going good with preparing the collab and stuff, but not until that one moment where CrazyBot snitched on me over adding into the collab without her permission, realizing I've done something wrong, and decided to abandon my old Scratch account and move to that Dipsy guy. I thought I would change after that incident, but me and Carter did not give up on our friendship despite that happening. We did band messages, Lucy, Noob Pikachu and his flip buddies gets in dead meat, T-Taff gets sent to Hell 25, and lots more. In April, he did an episode of a Lucy and Noob Pikachu gets grounded series involving Beck Sparkles being inflated.
Well, I love Angela so much. I can kiss her because her's my friend. As you can see, I can look at. Excuse me, but what you're doing on my side, you're supposed to be grounded.
Well, actually, you are joking. Now I am gonna infinite you.
Oh no. I'm inflated.
She was a teenager during at the time, but no age was provided. This is a first sign of Carter during controversial stuff. During production of Dipsy 57 Returns the Move 1 and 2, he would request and add suggestive scenes that break the community guidelines by requesting me to do a deleted scene of a move and then doing his own take. First sign of his NSFW activity. During production of a third move, he added an inflation scene in where Hash Brown was inflated, and he told me the original inflation picture came from Talking Ben Will Kill You All UTTPTHTDC, but I knew Carter was doing this all along, pretending it came from another user, yet he was doing this. Also, in December 2020, he would later meet Max, formerly known as Jessic Fan 2000, and then I would later meet him as well. Throughout the span of 2021, they would cause so many dramas and wars to each other that I once had to step in and stop this drama from going to get even more worse. When I asked who started it, Max told me it was Carter who was doing it. I pretended to defend Carter from Max so he doesn't go flip shit at me all because Max was telling the truth.
Carter Keown, why are you a soccer puppet out of Jimmy Choo fan community UTTP? What the heck? Are you trying to portray us? That's it, don't interrupt.
Later on, more and more drama begins to erupt constantly every month thanks to Max and Carter's drama. It began to continue to get worse and worse when the years come by, and at one time in August, he made a kissing video featuring Bill Jensen and Mr. Bump, and it has gotten a lot of backlash, and as a result Carter deleted the video, and later was confronted by Max, Dax, and Adam.
So anyway,
this is a joke right now. This is serious.
dude, Carter Keown, stop interrupting me and stop.
Hey!
No fighting! No fighting!
Later Carter will be brought back, and Max was booted out of August 6th, which stopped the drama, sort of. Not much was real known about for the rest of 2022. Now we are going to move on to 2023, in where his interruption madness starts here. throughout Dax's streams, Carter would begin to interrupt people just to make sure Carter gives his words out and won't quote-unquote lose any more words on what he wants to say.
Hey, right now.
Bicep
Okay.
back.
No, wait, hold on. Don't interrupt me. Joker, let me say something. All right.
Inventory Robo Kids. Go back those cringy.
Don't bring off the internet. So that means I will not speak all the time.
Carter, just let me speak for one fucking time, please.
You're gonna make it worse!
Him and Max also tries to do trolling jokes towards us, but in one of his trolling videos he took it too far by joking at me and Dax had sex with each other just for views and laughs. His behavior has gotten extremely worse, and throughout 2024 he has done more stuff that is more worse, including that one Valentine's Day project containing Carter and Dax's sister. This was after she left the community for good. After Leap Day, Carter was banned after all of his actions of what he did. When Carter realized he got banned, he tried to contact me of what is going on and trying to cover up his actions just to pretend nothing has happened. While he got kicked out, multiple accounts went to attack us by doing videos to defame us all because we kicked out Carter, which leads us into the next chapter. After Carter was final banned, more information about him began to get leaked. On March 28th, either Carter's dad or his brother decided to make multiple accounts and making consists of videos going after the whole community after Carter's exposure, blaming me, Dax and Max the cause for Carter's hate. More videos begin to come out week until, while I was doing a stream on April 15th, multiple accounts came into the chat and called us bullies and liars all because we quote-unquote accuse people of being creeps. In fact, there is actual evidence. The plan all along is to apologize all to the people that we've exposed like DCNFY and Jewel, and encourages me to go back to Julie's roleplays like a fucking idiot and don't realize of what I went through. A quote-unquote massive attack plan has been happening on Discord, but never gave out actual evidence of a group chat and all of that stuff. The attack continued to happen until it ended on April 28th, just a few days after we brought back Carter. But did he learn from his mistakes from earlier? Obviously not. He still continued with his interrupting spree with Dax's community and would still do trolling as well, and he would start doing intros and outros in Dax's streams when it is Dax's choice to do intros or outros. In August, Dax and Carter would begin to stalk Block 618 by trying to get into the server, and then a week later I got kicked out of the server. Dax and Carter would continue to do this at Axio and Block 618 trolling streams. The situation was so bad to the point in where even Block and Dax were involved and some of her friends. Starting in 2024, he would start role-playing as multiple characters, Main Lem for example, and Secret Soft Dan, along with Talking Ben. He would try to roleplay as M doing sexual stuff to gain Dax's attention, and at one time planned out a private server between me, Dax and Carter just to continue the roleplays.
Why did Emma say she wants to masturbate with Dax? No!
He did multiple NSFW pictures including inflation out of them. The server is since deleted. Also around the year Carter complained over a copyrighted show based off of Catch Life, and he was all pissed mode at Sackman95 all because of YouTube's copyright system. Carter's actions began to get extremely worse as months come up and go, and now, we are going to move on to 2025. The last year that Carter has appeared in Dax's community for the last time. To kick off 2025, a replacement of the late Dax's sister has been finally found, introduced into the community, being the first female person in the community ever since Dax's sister left, being Saturn. She is a cat YouTuber who does animations for living, and also Troy's boyfriend, which they started dating in November of last year. She was welcomed into the community and to the staff. I introduced Carter to Saturn, and he was surprised to see her. Saturn was very happy to welcome home into Dax Witter's StreamYards, and I also got her Discord on the 2nd of January. We instantly became best friends due to how many hobbies and interests that we have. TWS was also introduced to my community as well, and we thought of plan to create a team based out of the 3 of us, which will be called Team SWM. It would later be renamed to Team SWMT, since Troy is included. Carter would continue with his interruption madness until around February, in which one of the situations that is very bad, which marks the final nail for his community. And now, here is the night of February 22nd.
Do you guys really think that this is a game? Do you guys think that this roleplay is meant to be funny? Sometimes it can be funny, but sometimes it can take it too far, and I'm not okay with that bullshit.
No, stop. I'm not referring to the roleplay. I'm referring to the 2 video. Okay. Alright. Now. Anyways, let's go ahead and Mystic!
What the
Yep, I'm here now. You okay? Where's Troy? Oh, Dark Matter.
Oh my fucking god.
Take care of Max, please.
Oh my fucking god. I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is bullshit.
Oh, Max? Whoa, oh yeah, QB's behind it. Like, oh my gosh, QB, you tend to take roleplays too far, man. We're not doing it like that.
I literally just took a screenshot. No, I am done.
What the fuck, QB? Why would you do this? QB, your fist goes to be to reject again.
What the fuck?
Of what you just said about Saturn.
For nothing.
What is wrong with you? Like, I would never go far as like that.
Same.
So Troy got killed for nothing, and now he's stuck as a soul for nothing?
So, what Carter did on the night of February 22nd, he would roleplay as Max Fisher Nyquist and attempt to say racist and disgusting things, and even trying to be creep to Saturn. This hurted her so bad to the point where she even cried herself out, including having a panic attack, which Carter caused. But I must warn you, the following recording might be unsettling to some viewers. You have been warned.
I'm sorry, it's because of that innocent. Okay, ignore that. I'm trying to find some other screenshots about what he did.
I can't believe QB's made her cry.
Also, hey Mystic, about this recording,
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you make Saturn cry?
Yeah, why?
Shame on you. I don't know what to do. You need to just order this inspection, QB, because what you did crossed the red line. I'm not crying.
Wait, you're not wait, are you crying or not? Oh. Hey Saturn, I feel you, I understand. Also, as for this video clip, I secretly screen record before you private it. Like, look.
I'm taking a screenshot of it right now. I'm taking a screenshot of it right now. Want me to put that in my document? Sure. Also, possible, but
Even though Max sucks himself for doing the same thing, but QB is.
I'm having a fucking panic take a time, and I don't know what to do! God damn. At this point, I'm gonna confront with you. I'm so done. He has so far as making Saturn have a panic attack this tomorrow. We're gonna make it this time, QB.
Wait a minute.
What?
Do you seriously want me to betray QB because of what he did?
I want Saturn to make this decision, not me.
Okay.
Well, well, the best we could do is tolerate her opinion about QB. I have never in my life been told this information. I have never been good like this. I have never been told, but I don't know what to fucking do. Saturn, we all been through like this. I've been through by Eric Emiano, Timothy, Dax.
Don't forget Max.
We've all been through this before.
Don't forget Max. He did the same thing to me.
Max too. We all been through this fucking bullshit before. A1, me, Julie, Dax, Max, all that. And if the main victim like you was QB, then I don't know what to say. Saturn.
Also, hey Troy, if Saturn's gonna join the private meeting, tell her that, hopefully she feels better.
Everyone needs a break from this commute. The best we could do is give Saturn a break from this community so that way she doesn't end up in this fate again. We're gonna give her some time off in the community because this is absolutely unacceptable. Saturn, right before I send you a private meeting link in DMs. QB, this is absolutely unacceptable from your behavior.
You know what, hey Mystic, I'm glad I never did that. I'm glad I'm never doing that. You know what, hey, you know what, you know what,
good luck.
You know what, hey Troy, we're gonna stay in this meeting. You know what, we're gonna stay in this meeting, Mystic, just so we can deep more information on this.
The next day after the fateful incident, me and Dax decided to dig deeper into the situation and even questioning Carter about his actions and why did he do it. And the thing is, Carter denied some of his actions and even admitted to having a crush on Saturn.
What did I do?
You know what you did yesterday.
Who said them?
To be honest, I don't actually even know if I can actually do the intro today because I think it's because of what happened.
No, you don't need to do the intro because you've done it hundreds of times, man. Hundreds.
Now hold on. I always do the intro every daily stream. So what are you actually talking about?
Explain this of what Saturn's been saying. Explain.
I was absolutely speaking English. I was good, but I'm pushing still. Max is bad. I was actually role playing as a bad person called Max, but
oh yeah. Explain this. Why would you say at 10:44 p.m. in my area? Why would you say that?
Wait a minute. He said what?
But Max Fisher Nyquist account, we checked the 3 dots, and it was you, QB. Why would you say that?
Well, wait, wasn't that supposed to be trolling, or was that a little bit too far?
It's too far. Why would you say that?
It's too far because it involves...
It's way too far.
Hold on. The reason why it's too far because it's involved a private part. So, yeah.
I thought the Max person talked about it!
QB, it's not about Max. It's about you. Why would you say that? Why would you role play as Saturn? And Saturn says, Max, and don't even think about blaming your autism for this time, QB. Exactly. You better tell the truth.
Hold on, it was not me. I'm pretty sure it's Max.
QB?
Tell the truth.
Or you're gonna get kicked out.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I actually I said that as Max's account. I used Max's account just to make sure Max said that. Well, even though I didn't say that, but I was looking at
2-year age gap. Look at what you did to her. Saturn was crying in agony last night because of you.
For some reason, I think I actually joined the SaturnWTPR Discord group, but I think I'm pretty sure all I got is this.
And QB, and what we're getting, okay, and so what? Answer, okay, QB. I have a couple of questions for you, and you better answer them truthfully. Do you like Saturn as in like a love relationship or what?
I don't know, but probably I was friends with Saturn, but I didn't friend Saturn, but I wish I'll be friends with Saturn in the future. But I'll probably think yes. I don't know.
And here's another thing. You shipped me with Saturn. In fact, we were never meant together for each other. She told me she was taken, and I accepted it.
I wasn't even... okay, I think you asked me the first question. You said a couple of questions, but what is the next one?
But second question is... Why would you say that? Why would you say that? All that? Why would you say that?
I don't even know why I said that. It was... for some reason, I was actually using the Max account just to make Max say all of this. I admit it. I think I'm a monster.
Why would you say this? Why did you say that?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that over the Max account. It was actually really Max. Like I have no idea. I thought the Max was to bring it up.
Say if it's Max again, and I am ready to kick you out. Cause I'm tired of hearing this bullshit excuse that you're doing. You're saying it just to get out of the situation. I want you to admit this right now. Do you or do you not admit? Do you or do you not admit having a crush on Saturn? Explain truthfully, and think before you speak.
You know what? Admit it. I just called it true. But whatever you're doing, I have a bad feeling I think you're not gonna kick me or ban me when I say that.
Mystic DMs.
Okay.
I think you're trying to treat me like kids, and I have a bad feeling it's all entirely 2024 all over again on what you guys are doing.
Well, Saturn, I want QB to admit it. QB, do you admit that? Yes or no?
You know what? Fine. Yes. I think I'm a monster.
Wow, QB. Wow. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are absolutely worse since the day we brought you back.
To be honest, I don't want to go back to square one again.
You're already back to square one, buddy. You're already back to square one. You're already back to square freaking one, buddy.
Like,
we are so
serious, bro.
Interrupting us. Are you serious right now?
I'm tired of you guys interrupting me. I just want to speak all the time.
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Guess what, QB? If you want to interrupt us, you need to leave all the time because I'm sick of this.
QB!
I didn't actually
know through this whole entire time
QB, you are
that
seriously
you were trying to get all flirty or complimenting Saturn and all that and yada 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 and all that. For all this time, when you first met Saturn and when I first met her, you've been doing this just to hit on her. What the heck? And plus, here's another thing.
I've even met Saturn as well.
Dax, are you unmuted right now? Dax, you remember this thing? You, QB, you. You remember when I was trying to talk to Dax and Saturn most of the time? You've been taking that away from me.
To be honest, Mr. I wish if I talked to you all the time and not Dax, because...
QB, that is not fair. QB, it doesn't matter if I met you for 6 years or not. It's not fair.
QB, I have a question for you. Out of all people, which you should have done this, why me? Why you have to choose me? What the fuck did I even do to you?
Yeah.
And you haven't. I didn't even know you had a crush on me all this time. I feel like I feel disgusted. I feel disgusted.
Like, QB, are you
Let's add
hiding?
on to another thing. Let's add on to this. You shit me with Saturn.
Yeah, I'm disgusted. I feel like vomiting.
And plus, are you trying to hide secrets from us, QB? Are you being so sneaky?
Yeah, your content's not that exciting. It's plain out boring.
I am disgusted.
I made crush picture. I made SW pictures out of Dax and Emma back in 2024, and I don't want to show them right away. Should I do it?
QB, are you out of your mind? Hell no! You're not gonna show it. We're not gonna get this stream taken down.
We're not gonna get
Are you serious right now?
Are you fucking right now? We're not gonna get the stream taken down.
Oh, you know what? No, he's out. Check
And QB, why did you do the same?
Oh, what?
Like, okay, guys, Callie, don't kick him out yet. Here's
I'll
another thing,
just render that,
why
sneak
would
peek
you lie
YTV
about
MV
improving your
thing, but
behavior when we brought you back after Max precisely quote-unquote manipulated us to cut ties with you? We brought you back in May. We brought you back! And guess what? You resorted going back and do this crap again with the interrupting, with the sexual things, all that. You went back to square one. And I secretly told this to Dax, I know one day that you're gonna fall into square one again. And guess what? You did! You did!
You fucked up!
You did!
You fucked up! You
Also,
fucked
Dax,
Hey,
don't kick me out because I'm an admin.
I knew I knew one of my worst nightmares would come true one day. And to be fair, I already took responsibility for this, but you also are part of this too. But you said you want me to have sex with Saturn. Is it true?
What?
Is it true?
Say that? When did you say that?
Am I gonna
I think
say
it was
yes again?
during the January streams, I believe.
What?
Did you
Where's
say
the
yes?
What?
Did I have to say yes? Okay, fine.
It might have been in the comments. It might have been. It might have been in the comments. It might have been in the comments. Yeah, I could have sworn if it was in the private chat during one of Dax's streams, if I can recall correctly.
You know what?
But
you know what? Okay, I'm fucking done. You know what, QB?
QB?
No, put me on solo.
QB, frick you.
Put Saturn on solo right now. Put Saturn on solo right now.
Alright, I will.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, you know what?
Serious right now, QB.
Okay. Okay.
Let her cook,
QB.
you meant.
Yeah.
Since you did all this bullshit, it caused drama, I am disgusted and disappointed in you. So you know what, QB? Fuck you! Fuck you, man!
Yep, you lost yourself a customer, QB.
Fuck you, man! Just fuck you!
And you'll regret it. You'll regret it.
You'll regret it sooner, buddy.
You said the disgusting thing. That freaking no.
Yep, middle fingers too. QB, I am this close to cut ties with you. If your sister, Dax, okay, QB, I won't cut ties with you now, but if we got a word from Dax's sister says if we have to cut ties with you, then then I won't hesitate to do so.
It doesn't mean my stuff will be cancelled. I'll be still going on Penny Block's band stuff, but I don't know if my other content are cancelled too, even if I have a wish to do so.
After we get Carter to admit his actions, this is the beginning of his downfall of a community. I began to cut ties with Carter. People started to hate on Carter along with Troy, Saturn, Sackman, Evan, Ver2K6, Rabas, the User 10, Jamal, Raymond Chrome, TWS, Crimson, Red Eye Fan, Alex the Creator YT, Windballs, Slotcat 99, Random 92, Adam, Saber, Zach, Lee Joe, Zard, K-Gamer, Judilbug, Chelsea, Rapper Topic, KTBBFDI, Classic, Rubiman 14, Yariel 64, Comedy Man 04, and more people that turned against Carter. He was also banned from the Miss Sataxio project entirely due to his controversial behavior, and most like the Carter Keown R1K is most likely gonna be abandoned. And now, time to move on the next chapter, and this is what Carter does after the exposure has begun. Several days after the exposure of Carter has begun, you guessed it, more accounts begin to pop up, most exposing Dax, but thank goodness it isn't that bad, despite Carter's family trying to cancel most of us. It was due to the fact Dax had enough, and decided to delete 3/4 of Carter's videos to teach him a lesson, which sparked a lot of feedback, mostly from Raymond Chrome and OBSC Ref. In one of their videos, they screenshotted another troll making them troll feeders themselves. Later on the 14th of March, Carter made a video featuring Bill Jensen and Riot having sex with each other, shows clear proof that Carter did not learn his lesson from earlier. More and more exposure on Carter continues to pop up, with Winball's exposure video along with Robus. Carter responded to Robus's exposure video by of course, denying his actions like he always does. On April 20th, Carter keeps on stalking me and Dax while we're talking about him, and then Dax's friends began to go after Carter all because of what he did to Saturn. And this is why Carter will never be forgiven after all of the crap that he did. As of today, he continues to stalk me and Dax thinking we still like him and includes us in his videos and projects. Even if we tell him to stop, he keeps on doing it anyway. Carter, if you are watching this, you have got to stop coming to me and Dax's streams yet. In fact, we hate you for all of the actions you have done. As a result, Saturn will never forget this moment and scarred her for the rest of her life. He destroyed my community and made me start a bunch of petty dramas with Dax all of the time and going after each other. After the big drama happened in where Dax got hated for the 5th time, enough is enough. I've shutted down my community on June 8th, and I'm gonna convert the Team SWMT group into a fresh new company and will be selected to limited people. We are no longer giving out server links to the public anymore. And Carter is not coming into my new era I'm going to have. And now, it is time for the victim's side of the store, starting off with Sackman95.
Okay, I feel like needing to tell my side of the story, because everyone seems to forget about me, even though I'm literally one of his fucking victims. And in case you didn't know, I'll tell you the real reason why I'm one of Carter's victims. Oh, and before I start, my apologies for not using my real voice, I just don't feel like doing it in this video. But anyways, let's get started. It all started back when my friend, BRE2K6, was doing his own StreamYard show at the time before it was cancelled. I once requested him to do a reaction to a Gacha Club animated show, known as The Rabbit's Hole. I became so obsessed with that show along with Crime Crackers and all other obsessions I have, so I wanted to introduce him to that show and see if he likes it or not. But then, all of a sudden, that was when things started going downhill, because a few days or so later, YouTube gave a false copyright claim to the video. Shortly after Dax Witter told everyone what happened to one of Brandon's streams, Carter started raging at me with his childish behavior on my fucking direct messages and started blaming me for all this. He even got mad about it in one of Dax's streams as well, and this clip will show you proof.
Hold on, Dax, I'm trying to show my camera. I'm about to show BR2K6 something. Look.
Why would you suggest a reaction to the Gacha series that was copyrighted? Why did you do that?
Wait, I told Sackman95 because I didn't know that Gacha series was copyrighted!
Yeah, it's two.
Oh, Sackman's typing! Oh god. Why use a YouTube MP4 converter? Dude, Jim, you don't have to.
Martin from Daddy-O-5.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I mean...
Wait! Oh, look my camera! Look what Segment actually said. Okay, so Segment said, dude, chill. You don't have the rage me like that. And also, how the hell is that?
Okay, alright, I'm gonna make a Max YT 2008 Max next spot in Gary's mod. I'm gonna make it.
Also, dude, Carlton, guess what? I'm adding these to my live streams.
But I got interrupted by something. Anyway, here's what I said before. I mean, why would you just reaction to the guy to choose as copyrighted? Why would you do that? And he said, dude, chill. You don't have to rage me like that. And also, how the hell is that even copyrighted? I don't see anything related to that stuff in that video. Well, I said, well, Dax told me.
It got a copyright claim. That's why.
Hold on, let me grab Max's latest ID.
When I wait, you want Max's new PFP?
I don't know the music.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Dax,
send you it.
I'm having a problem trying to get Max's PFP. I'm having a problem.
Alright, dude, give me a minute. I'll send you on DMs. Here you go.
Okay. Well, Dax told me it's not a copyright claim, but I don't know the music.
Like, first of all, Carter, the Rabbit's Hole is not, and I mean, not, a fucking copyrighted show. It's literally just an independent animated show made by a fucking gotcha tuber. And secondly, even if it was copyrighted, it was YouTube's fault that they gave it a false copyright claim, not me. It was YouTube. You hear me? YouTube. Not me. So what the hell is the whole point of getting mad at me anyway? In fact, you seriously have childish behavior, dude. And at this point, you obviously don't know anything about YouTube's copyright system at all. And yeah, shortly after the incident, that was when I started losing interest on him. Not only with the false copyright incident and childish behavior, but also due to the fact that he stopped doing YouTube poops for no reason, and even started shifting focus to making cringe number blocks content. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I actually lost interest on him before he was exposed as a pedophile, because he lost interest on YouTube poops. He used to be cool and fun with making collab entries and tennis matches for his YouTube poop career. But now, he changed himself into a fucking cringe childish number blocks maker. This is not the Carter we love, and I'm not even fucking kidding at all. This bad user likes to make awful videos. I had to literally ask him a few times on if he wants to join any of my future YouTube poop collabs at some point, but he didn't fucking listen to me. Is he treating number blocks like drugs or something? I don't even know exactly, but I still don't get why he cares more about number blocks rather than YouTube poops nowadays. Thank God that I scrapped my idea of collaborating with him on YouTube poops, because he's literally not any better for being exposed as a fucking pedophile as well. So, CubeyCarter, or should I say, Circular Killer, if you're watching this, I want you to fuck off and get the hell off the internet right now, and don't even think of acting childish to me again, because that makes you very immature. And one more thing, Carter, you need to start fucking hating number blocks right fucking now. I don't fucking care if it's opinion bashing, you are seriously too old to watch that fucking show to begin with. But anyways, this is me, Mr. Crime Cracker, signing off.
Hi everyone. Apparently, it's me, Troy the Magic Orphan Princess Fan 2025. AKA, one of the main victims of Carter after being dragged into suicide because of him. And oh boy, I am ready to explain my full-on experience and my side of the story of what Carter did to me. So in my perspective, from beginning to end, it all started February 20th. in Max's private drama talk room, even though Max is not any better himself. It all started when we were exposing Carter for his actions, and I started to slowly realize he was ruining my reputation. It slowly began to make me extremely sad to the point it almost dragged me to suicidal depression. And after I left Max's private stream, not trying to get these two involved, I had to vent to my two former YouTube friends, LJ Games TV 2008 and Snowy. And yes, I have proof regarding what I'm explaining. What I mean by that is proof that I'm just expressing my feelings of what I've gone through because of Carter to them. Anyways, take a look at this evidence. I have footage.
Oh no, Troy's here.
Okay, I need to explain what happened. What? Okay, so apparently I lost a trusted friend of mine that did something wrong from before, and now it damaged my emotions, and now I feel like I'm falling apart as I speak. Oh.
I feel bad.
Same here. Someone said help.
Oh shit. There, it's okay. It's okay.
I forgot something. Okay, now, where is that guy on Discord? Okay, so it's probably this guy right here.
QB Company.
During the stream, he was, if I'm guessing correctly, that guy was the person that caused me to feel so heart-shattered.
Wow.
I know, it's kind of sad for me to relive that flashback, I understand. But I had to reveal that evidence of me telling some people. Not to mention, I also expressed my feelings to my 2023 friends. Angie was here and Dre Crossover, along with their friends as well, on a stream they did. And yes, I have proof regarding how I expressed my feelings to them. Take a look.
Look at the comments. No. This reminds me. Hold on. Let me talk. This reminds me of the goddamn flipping CubeyCarter drama I had to go through, where he betrayed me and made me almost suicidal. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo. Why?
Troy, I'm so sorry.
Why is it giving me flashbacks?
That's not okay. That is not okay.
I give you huggies, bro. I give you huggies.
Wait, guys, I'm trying to hear. Troy was trying to say something to me.
Sorry.
Do you still feel bad for me after what I've gone through from what I told you?
Do I still what? Guys, who's playing this audio?
Definitely not me.
Do you still feel bad for me after what I've gone through because of Carter?
Yes, I feel bad for you.
Pretty much almost everyone does.
I'm so glad you're by my side. I'm so glad I've trusted you for this long. I'm so glad.
So in here, let me give you a hug. A virtual hug. Wait, is he actually crying?
Oh. I think he is.
I think you can hear it in his voice.
Yep, I know, it's just sad. I'm trying not to burst into tears, but it's getting a bit hard. So yeah, the best I could say, screw you, Carter. Screw everything about you. You left me to suffer. That's what you entirely did to me. You left me to fucking suffer because of you. That's all I have to say. Thank you for letting me explain my side of the story for what Carter did. I'm done here. I've been sad enough.
It all started when my content felt good from the audience, from teens and adults. It's been going well until a person who went by the name Carter decided it's a good idea to change the genre of the content from teens and adults to kids. Yes, it's true. I've been making those type of content like that for the past few years, and honestly, this is terrifying me, and this is giving my life a living hell because of this. After years later, it's finally time that I decide to stop making those type of content and change it back to teens and adults, because honestly, what he did to me, yeah, he literally just filled my audiences with little kids and kids with those stupid number block shit. Alongside of alpha blocks, color blocks, and wonder blocks. Yeah, those rest of those learning block shows. Yeah, those shows are cringe as fuck. I just cannot believe he made some of my projects look horrifying and just decided that I have to cancel them. I just don't want it to have the viewers to complain at me. If I keep on creating those type of content, there's possibly a chance that I would get sued and copyright striked by those original owners, which I don't want that to happen. And my life is definitely going to be more worser if I keep on doing those type of content right there. It's a good thing I stopped doing it years later after I decided it's time to move on. Carter, if you're seeing this, shame on you for turning me into a bad person.
So between 2021 to 2022, QB was acting childish in my streams, and before I hated Max Fisher Nyquist, me and Max, and probably Adam as well, realized that QB was childish, but then, but in 2022, Duke Mystic still believes that QB is still good, but what me, Max, at that time, and Adam realized is Q was acting childish, and he always interrupts people when he always interrupts people. And there was a drama on September 30th, 2022, of him still supporting an old reject, which I'm not mentioning, and there was another drama on May 2022 when Max and a couple other people trolled Carter Keown. I wasn't involved because back then I thought Mystic might be mad at me. Anyways, moving on. In 2023, there was a couple dramas with Carter, like, example, one of them, May 28th, 2023, when before I cut ties with Max, we were all doing the intro, and then Max banned him from my streams because he was too childish. And I remember, somewhere around 2023 as well, a couple times he was also refusing Mystic to go to bed, and he always does thanks for watching and intros every single stream when I feel like the host can make decisions to be in there or say it instead of you. And between 2023 and all that, yeah, QB was also acting childish as well. Moving on to 2024. 2024 is where QB's downfall first happened, probably. Or I don't know, but yeah. So between
January and February 2024, Cubey is exposed for for making a project with when it's one of my family members, when that's kind of weird. And yes, again, he was also exposed for hacking Max one time, even though he's no better, and trying to make him say the N-word in that time, probably. And he was also forcing people to hack Max Fisher in 2022 as well. And about the 2024 incident, yeah. Originally, Max Fisher made a stream about it, but the thing is, when we lost Max Fisher Nyquist, Mystic made an idea to bring Cubey back. My secret response to this, I kind of secretly didn't agree to that because I know he's going to do the same attitude again, so I still secretly agree with like 30% or 50% what Max is saying, even though he's no better still. And between 2024, when we brought Cubey back, it happened again, and the same old childish Cubey is at it again. And between October and November 2024, it's gone to the next level, besides interrupting and talking and all that. So between November 2024, he was role-playing as Emma, and yes, I took a couple screenshots to prove it's actually him and not someone else. And he was also saying some weird things in the Secret Soft Dan account, Emma account, and he was also role-playing as a Ben account. And yeah, and somewhere around this year, Cubey has turned into a childish person, to a weirdo, because yes, at the beginning of the video, on the night of February 22nd, 2025, when I was doing a stream on StreamYard with my community members, while some of us are role-playing, Cubey just took it to the next level by role-playing as Max Fisher Nyquist and mentioned Saturn's you-know-what, and not only that, he was also mentioning this Ronnie person, which that's disrespectful, and besides, why would you even mention it in the first place? Like, it's just weird. And after Cubey just sent that to Saturn, I was secretly disappointed and knew he's gonna act up and fuck up again, because he was being so childish in my community for like, let me know, like 3 years or so, because I realized this in 2022, and even Adam realized back then, and yeah. And this is why I even had to cut ties with Cubey a couple times maybe in 2022, because Adam told me and Max told me, and I did it. So yeah, Cubey just changed into a childish person to a weirdo after that. And then after he sent that to Saturn, Saturn was so uncomfortable to the point we have to make a separate meeting so we can talk about this. And wait, don't forget, Cubey said the N-word and the FA word, and he was also making weird. He also made 2 weird videos, of Bill Johnson. 1, he just kissed Mr. Bump, and 2, Riz Gramley, which, why would anyone waste their time doing that? So anyways, as I was saying with the February 22nd incident, so we made a separate meeting which involved me, Mystic, Saturn, and Windows, and due to Cubey's actions, Saturn had a panic attack, all because of what Cubey has done, and the thing is, yeah, and I realized when I was on Cubey's manager, he was still subscribing to some Watt Fellows characters and bad people with notifications off, instead of blocking them completely, which I am disappointed and not surprised. And in the night of 22nd and the morning of 23rd, yes, we made 2 separate meetings talking about this, and and one of the separate meetings that I recorded, Saturn had a panic attack, and I know it's all QB's fault because he was being childish. He was one of the worst childish people in the Mystic community, along with Wallow. So yeah, so in 23rd of February we confronted QB, and he was making excuses that Max did it when in fact I checked the 3 dots and it was QB. And I already took screenshots of the November incident that it's QB all along, because if it's really Max, he's literally supposed to be talking. So I feel like every time if there's like a roleplay character that doesn't speak, I already know that's QB, because you can't even impersonate Max. You can't do that. So yeah, oh, I also forgot, I feel like QB was the reason why some of these trolls came in the first place. And you know who was the only person that did not overreact or complained or commented on their videos? Myself, because I knew it would either be a troll or QB himself. And here's another weird part of what QB did in 2025. So, you know the 7th year stream on Mystic's channel, right? So, if you look at the Mystic 7th year anniversary video, you can see QB saying I love it with a bunch of hearts and a kissing emojis, and that gives me 3 scenarios, which is QB actually dating Mystic or not? Because I'm getting suspicious. So yeah, and then I realized that, like, is QB actually dating Mystic or a fanboy the whole time, or he wants to talk to him all the time? And plus, another thing, QB, why do you want to talk to Mystic all the time? And plus, I'm getting sick and tired of some people always focusing on one person, which is Mystic, when in fact, they have other things. They have other friends besides him. And, yeah. So QB, if you're watching this, you're not going to use your stupid AI accounts to attack us because we're speaking facts. And even if you do, I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna waste 40 seconds or 1 minute of that video and just comment or get attention, because I feel like if you replay the short multiple times, I feel like it's gonna get more attention, so I'm not gonna watch it. QB, I hope you get karma, and I hope you get arrested, or I hope you get off the internet, because your memories on the internet expired and it's spoiled milk. And fuck you for making Saturn had a panic attack and being childish for a couple years. So yeah, hope you suffer, and hopefully you get karma for what you have done and your actions. Anyways, goodbye.
So, what have we learned today? To wrap everything up that we have discussed, now you have final know that Carter is a massive manipulator and childish person who is still obsessed with number blocks and talking Tom, which he is 17 years old, does sexual jokes and roleplays sexual with my OCs, a massive creep to any female that he can see around by using such and such roleplay names to get their attention. When he gets called out, he gets his parents to open up troll accounts just to go after such person, and he is the reason why my community has been destroyed because of him. And he will obviously not get off of the internet and seek mental help that he really needs, because he's of course going to deny his wrongdoings and admitting his actions at the last minute when we give him men chances to admit his wrongdoings. He also tried to both get Crimson and Red Eye Fan involved with the drama between us and Carter. He has destroyed me, Saturn's, and Troy's mental health because of his actions, resulting in a cancellation of many different shows and projects all because of him. And now, time for me to speak onto Carter. Carter, if you are watching this, you need to understand that I have been friends with you for almost 6 years. 6 flipping years. And this is what you do to me and my friends. Why didn't Raymond Chrome spotted your behavior that you are doing? Oh, I know why. He is obviously trying to defend you by 30%. So do you know I want you to do? I highly urge you to stop all of this shit that you are doing, and whatever project you have in the works, accept your fate, get off the internet, seek massive professional help, and never come back onto the internet ever again. What you did throughout the years was an absolute nightmare that I cannot get out of. Having to defend you from Dax and Max that were obviously telling the truth about you. And your parents need to stop creating countless pointless accounts defaming us and attacking us. Your parents need to accept the fact that your reputation is 100% finished for what you did, and there is no way in hell you can fix it. So Carter, do what I say, or else TWS's friend, Dave, is gonna call the cops on you. You don't want that, do you? So, what should you do with Carter? If you are still friends with him, I highly recommend you to cut contact with him so he doesn't drag you into shitty drama again. To the people who hate him and want to go after him, like witch hunting and doxing everything about him, don't. It will make the situation worse as you do that. Death threats to Carter will not be accepted either. Leave it to the professionals who will get Carter off of the internet if he doesn't take my advice, since my video clearly says that it is not intended for cyberbullying or harassment whatsoever. It is for educational and informative purposes only. So, we have wrapped this topic up, and you know not to come across Carter. Anyways, thanks for watching, and pay respect for the victims that were harmed during this time in the description. This is Cosmic signing off. Hopeful never going to talk to Carter ever again. Goodbye.